Hello.
Yes, ma'am?
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Good. Watching the juego.
Dios have bien. Uh, does someone want to review or I know it's my turn, but I'm not really feeling it tonight.
You're going to be talking, not me, so we can review all you want.
I was wondering if you wanted to.
It's up to you. I'm fine either way.
Okay, you can do it.
Say what?
You can do it.
Huh?
You can do the review.
No, I said you will. It's your turn. I'm not doing the review.
So what you talk about? You're fine if you do it.
No, I thought I heard you say, do you want me to do the review or not? And I said, it's up to you.
Yes, I want you to do the review.
Okay, go ahead then. It's your turn.
I said you.
I'm not going to do it. I did it yesterday.
Okay, so you're not doing it.
Isn't it your turn?
I didn't say it wasn't.
Okay, then it's your turn. You go ahead.
Will you do it today?
No, because I'm watching the juego and I did it on Sunday, so it's your turn. Bye.
You mean yesterday?
And Sunday.
Oh yeah, Sunday too. Uh, and you don't want to do a Thursday. That's fine.
It's your turn. I'm watching the juego, so I'm just waiting for you to start.
All right. Don't be complaining about my review.
I'm not complaining. Go ahead.
All right, people. Let's do the best review out there because some people are kind of like stingy. All right. P-Town was the winner. Nearly 9% up today.
Man, I predicted that, Kaka, too.
Someone didn't want to get in it.
Actually, I had put in an order at 4.
It's going downhill. Earnings is tomorrow for Q3. I'm not sure if it's before or after. But someone will look it up and tell us later. Um, P-Talk's been tanking. They've been saying a lot of terrible stuff about this spring. Not what am I saying about the spring? I'm thinking open. P-Talk's been tanking. It's not going to get any better. The only pickup it will get will be obviously in four, Q4 into Q1, and then after that, it's gonna, I would think, just be downhill. If it bounces back up to maybe a level of $5 or $9, sometime throughout the year, I would just buy it for a long short or buy some options, some put options, at that price. Otherwise, yeah, you could see it to keep tanking, but I just don't know if you want to keep messing with it when it's getting so low. But it easily could get low. I've just decided to leave it alone. It moves 21 cents a day. I'm not gonna bother with it unless it gets a nice pop up. My numbers are 5, 7, and 9. I think we had it at. So yeah, so that's that. Coin came up. Thank goodness. I'm in this in my cash account. Um and yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come back up. It was upgraded to $300, and I will get out when it's $300. We told you that it's gonna come up. I'm not gonna keep showing all these charts every single time, but we told you where it's going to get back up to 300. Basically, um, we had this area, it surpassed this. Now it's going to go up to at least this. I think it's going to hit past this again, um, and hit all time. I think this will be a new all time high for coin the next time it hits it. So let's put it that way. Car, aka Avis, is back up to $100. Um, uh, it was terrible and it had more revenue, but it was terrible for earnings. So you may want to buy this at $100. It will be going down, just so you know. Um, so I will buy it. I will buy any pops. I mean, I would short it. I would short any pops. And yeah, that's all she wrote. Finally, the 50, well, finally, not finally, it turned a while ago, the 50 day, it looks like. I can't see this. Uh, but it was very close because they kept it up near 200 for a long time. And then it just shot down after the last earning, prior to this current one. So, and then it was coming back up. It got to around 125, 130, and now it's back in the gutter again. So this short the pops. Miss Munoz will put it on the notes here. Short pops, anything at 100 or higher. It was a good day today, so it may be in store for a good short tomorrow, a good day short. Roku, who cares? EBC, it's doing good, but I still want it cheap, because it is what it is. The 50-day just crossed, so I don't know if it's going to come back. It seems very close to the 200-day, but you know, uh, I went in near 11, 10 to 11. Amazon, it had its earnings yesterday, last night at closing, after 4. And let's see, we all know what happened. Um, I was trading this like a maniac today. Did quite well. So, as you can see, um, it did a little bit of everything. It shot up and down, but it mainly, and it shot down, then it shot up, and then it slowly came down, uh, back to about the 175 level. And then let me get rid of this caca so you guys can see stuff. Okay, so then it just progressively went lower. Even though earnings were good, it was just too frothy, and people decided to take some money. So they're probably still going to continue slowly to take money, just so you guys know that. So if you're in it, you probably want to get out, or you could use this to do some quick shorts. So then it just slowly slid down. Um, had the good sense to say, hey, um, it came up here a little bit, and then I started out, I think, with a quick short, because it had bounced up again, even though it was going down last night. So it had bounced up pre-market. So I'm like, oh, this is going to go down really quickly. So I made money on it going down, even though I knew it was long most of the day. I made money going up. Um, I was just doing the damn thing today with this. I traded this several times. Um, it came up, I went all the way down here. I was doing some shorts. I did some longs. I was all over the place with this thing. As you could see, as everything, my chart was marked up. I got out at the end of the day. I finished strong with one um, nice short because I saw it had come up. I had made most of my money, so I did a nice short, basically at the top, a few pesos pennies from the top, and watched it go all the way down, and then got out at the end of the day, like boom, because the market was coming back down because Mr. Powell spoke again and he made everything crack to the ground. Meta, I was playing a little bit around with Meta. I got a few shares, but I Meta was following Amazon, but it was a 1-to-1, but it was, how can I say, it was a delayed reaction. So you have to wait a little bit, but Meta did have some of that reaction where it came up, um, then it kind of just maintained itself, and then it came up at the end, just like Amazon, and then came back down. So they both, um, you could kind of follow it, but not one for one. It was just a little bit more delayed. Um, but Meta was up. So you take that however you want to take it. But I'm just like, and I still think Meta ultimately is going to come down. I think it's been too frothy, and I'm ready for it to fall back down to earth. Um, Let me check the score in the fourth quarter. Okay, the Celtics are still up 66-98. So that's 76-86. That's over 30 points, 32 points. Um, Boeing was up today. Uh, I'm not getting into Boeing until it comes crashing down. It's too much drama for me. But quarter one, it was wonderful. This was on the 24th of April. It's just, I just want it to come down. It will probably, who knows, it could go back up or whatever. But I just, I really wanted to see if it would touch this 125 area or get close. Let's see what else we're looking at. Microsoft, it did 2% pop today. We're not gonna look at that. It's heading down, slowly but surely. Google is at another maybe a 1% pop. Um, I think this is potentially coming down too. So we're not gonna look at that. Open is on hard to buy. Um, it is had a 1% pop today. Um, Earnings is tomorrow. Um, don't be surprised if earnings are a little bit better than what people thought. This is Q1 earnings. Q1 earnings are typically going to be terrible anyway, but it could be better than the outlook slightly. I still think they'll be losing money, but you never know. Maybe they still overperform, even though they end up losing money. Just be aware that that can happen. Um, uh, American Airlines was up nearly a percentage point or 12 pennies, and it's nothing to write home here about. Um, if it gets to that 12 $13 range, I'll look at it. It seems like it was stepping up most of the day today. I just I just I like American, but I've seen it move like crazy, and I love how it can move. It can move $1 a day. Recently, it hasn't been doing that. But I have to get it cheap. It has to be um around 13 at the highest, because if you get it at a bad level, it can just be around the bush. Dollar trees are hard to buy. It's not going to do anything around this time. Um, uh, I would just say let it get to its lowest point, and then you can go long for the winter months if you like to do that. It's kind of like a seasonal thing with Dollar Tree. Mickey D's um had a good day. Well, it was past couple of days has been decent. Um, I just want to see if it's gonna finish tanking. Um, we have two humps here. We've looked at this several times. If you watch the show, you can very clearly see them. We still have it going down closer to 250. So um, just be careful with it. Eventually, it's gonna turn up. It is McDonald's, so don't worry about that. The money will be made. But you don't want to hold it longer than you have to. Intel, nice for Intel. It got basically right at 30. It's still a good price, 30.55. Um, it was net positive today. Tomorrow's Thursday. If it does go down and get right at 30, it was 2 pennies from the low was 2 pennies from being at 30. So um take it. This is gonna come back up. The earnings were surprised. They made money. 28 over 28% better for earnings, even though revenue was a little bit low. They made very good money. Intel is not going to, it's only coming down because it's been coming down for the past few months because it's been very, very frothy. Sorry, the dog's in the background, but it's been very, very frothy, and it got ahead of all the other chip stocks, AMD, NVIDIA, and I forget the other one, ASMQ or something like that. Um, it was ahead of all the other chip stocks and went up like cray cray to 50, past 50, before all the others were going cray cray. So now obviously it's going to go down when they're going up. But now that you done got this at 30, I'm telling you people, if you have a long-term account, you need to jump on this. You need to jump on this. Miss Munoz had it around this price, this $25 price, between 25 and 30. She let it go. It's back down here again. Um, you do need to buy this. It will be coming back up. Put this on the notes with an exclamation point. Buy. Start buying in. Even if you buy in a little bit, if it goes down maybe a couple more dollars and you get it again, it may not go down a couple more dollars. You know, earnings are strong and outlook's going to be strong on this long term. The government's pushing this. They passed that CHIPS Act. Intel's going to get money. It's a traditional American company that people want them to step it up and make these latest generation chips, a nanometer of a nanometer of a nanometer, or whatever they're calling it. So all these chips, the smaller and smaller chips. Um, yeah, so that's on the notes. Bank of America, I'm not liking it now, but it's a big bank and a bunch of smaller banks, so It's gonna stand out. Apple. This says Apple was 1 penny positive. From my perspective, Apple tanked, but hey, it tanked after hours. That's all I need to know. It came back down towards the end of the day. Apple is still very weak. It could be at 160, 165 again in the next few days. Even if earnings are good, which we are, I don't know how you can expect earnings to be great because of what's been happening with China. So, don't get too crazy. Even if earnings are great, this thing has still been very weak. So, if you like it, just wait till earnings come out. But that really doesn't mean anything. It's tomorrow. I don't know if it's before or after. But I don't know. Um, I just don't know. Everything's been going everywhere. I gotta see how the day goes tomorrow. But the bring everything out on a Thursday, to me says you're kind of weak. But hey, if you bring it out in the morning, maybe Apple will go up, but then go down at the end of the day. It doesn't seem right for a company like Apple to have their earnings on a day like this. I would think you would want to do it on Monday or something like that. Start the week off right. If you want to do it towards the end of the week, do it on a Friday. So I don't trust this. I think it could go down, and that's all I'm saying. You do what you want to do. Campbell's, we know why I'm pissed at Campbell's. We're not going to keep talking about that. Disney, it's come down somewhat, but it's still above 100. As long as it's above 100, that's good. And even if this thing went down to 100 and filled the gap a little bit, I'd probably get into it as long as it maintained itself at 100 because it is going back up. It's shown itself and it's shown what it can do. If you get a chance to get it back again close to 100, why not? I will take advantage of it, guys. That's how I feel. This Disney thing could be a big winner. We were a couple years early on it. We didn't anticipate the whole DeSantis fight and all of that kind of stuff. I think that's how we got screwed with it too. But Disney, it is up and coming. By the end of this year, it could be a freak of nature. So if you get it, if you like it, and it goes back close to 100, take it and run. Walmart, it's down a little bit. Uh, do what you will with this. I still think Walmart's gonna uh, keep going up, new 52 level, go crazy like all the other techs did. I just think they're luring people in, but hey, let's wait and see. We don't trade Home Depot, it's too expensive. I don't like the way it moves. We don't trade Taco, aka Tractor Supply Company anymore because it's one of those things that doesn't move, and then takes a million years to move and moves all in one day. I do not like that. Macy's is still standing still. It's slowly sliding just like I thought it would do. Maybe when it gets down to $15, then they'll announce, hey, we're not accepting the offer, the secondary offer for this company. So it is trending down. GE, who cares? Tulsa, aka Tesla, Stressla. I can't complain. I made a lot of money on Tesla going down. Now it's coming back up. Um, when will it stop? I don't know. Um, it's an EV, but it came up quickly from 140. That's $40. If you had anticipated that, man. Um, but it did have terrible earnings, so it could come back. But you can see that it doesn't want to stay in this gutter area. So if it comes back to like this 160, then I will probably think about getting it. You know, especially if it's for a day trade. If you get this right on a day trade, you can make money. So there's money to be made here. And as you see, you could have made some money shorting it, and then boom, boom, boom. I like the way it did the same thing that Amazon did. It came up, so you made money here, established yourself, came up $5, then went down $5. What can you ask? You can't ask for no more. You can't ask for no more than saying, "Hey, give me a chance to make my money." Um, to make money, going long or going short on it. That's why I love it. Dix, it was down today, a point and a half. If this may tell you something for tomorrow, maybe a good short for tomorrow. Put this on the notes, Elisa. Um, it was weak today. You may do a little bit of bounce up. Put this on the notes, close to 200 short. If you get a pop, you may want to short this. There's no catalyst I see, but it may come down. Nike, I don't care about this. I forgot because I was so busy with Amazon. I forgot to look at XOM today. What did we have for XOM today? Did we have extra short or long for yesterday, Elisa? Do you remember?
Sorry, what did you say?
XOM. Did you have extra short? Oops. Did you have extra short or long yesterday for XOM?
I'm looking it up.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a short.
Yeah. We don't even have on the notes here.
I think you had the notes.
But I didn't send you anything. It doesn't show me sending you anything. Huh? Anyway, it's it was a definitely short today. Um, but it was close to $3, so 2%. Target was down. We know long term what will happen to that. And then the big ones were Square and AMD. I guess people could have made money hand over fist here with AMD. It was a weird thing. It's like you short, it comes back up long. So a few people was able to get out. And then it comes back down, establishes itself like it's gonna do something, stays below VWAP, and then just tanks. Comes up a little bit, but I don't know. It obviously has to be some. Geez, this has been tanking for a long time. Oof, it looks very weak. Now it's all the way down here in this previous support level. So, but it hasn't turned yet, and I don't know why this 50-day is so slow when it's been going down since freaking February. I don't get that. You know, if you had not followed this, you would think this was a solid stock, just like AMD was. So now that this turning, maybe it just took, NVDA and all the others longer to turn, but this doesn't look good. And this could bring other chip stocks down. It looks bad to me. Um, let's see. The only other one I want to talk about is CVNA, which is not normally on my notes, but I gotta talk about it. I got in, it bounced up. A friend of mine, a little birdie, told me when it bounced up, it got up to like 120 and change, 122, and it kind of leveled out there. I got in at 115. Was trying. Uh, it's on hard to buy, so you have to um basically request shares for this. But it is I think it's good for a nice short tomorrow. That's me. Now, yes, could it go up the yin yang and go to $200? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Okay, this stock has gone crazy, but just because they made a little money, aka, oh, they were supposed to lose 0.77 of I think this is this millions or billions? I don't know. Uh, let's say it's billions. It lost 0.22% of a bill. It made 0.22% of a billion. So it made some money. It was like, I think it was 49 million for earnings, they said, what I read about. So yes, this may try to jump up, but be careful with this, guys. These numbers could be fake news, okay? Just be careful. It could come back around and say, oh, here's a correction. No, we lost negative 0.23. I wouldn't put it past this group that's in Colorado. Just be careful about this. Um, because it's been losing money for a while now. A lot of shady practices, um, previous companies doing shady things, being sued, all of this kind of stuff. Just be careful, is all I'm saying. It just seems weird that just as car prices are coming down, uh, uh, interest rates are high as heck, that all of a sudden now they would be doing better than worse. Yes, they laid off a bunch of people, but how many people could they have hired? It's an online company that does everything remote. All they do is they have a person that comes out and checks the vehicle and have people drive the vehicle to its destination, to the next buyer. So how could that had so many extra people that they didn't need hired? That doesn't make any sense, you know? It's an online uh car seller slash loan giver. So just be careful with this. Don't get caught up by this number. Um, yes, could it come up? Absolutely. And uh, I'm not saying it's not going to, but I am saying that you need to be careful here because if this comes back and it is like, oh, we're changing our numbers, or oh, it wasn't exactly what we thought it was, or oh, it goes back down to $50 a share, then you'd be looking like Pumpy, you know? So watch out for this. People can get hurt both ways. So this is the type of thing you take your money and run. Um, I still I still think, I don't know. This is something that I think Miss Munoz uh will be a good discussion with Dee Dee on this bump up, and see if this Dee Dee has any thoughts on the bump up. Is it a squeeze? Is it just fake news? Is it people just want to get their money? This could be down to $40 tomorrow morning, people. So just watch out. That's all I have. Someone made me talk, and that's it. Unless you have anything, we're done for the day. And yeah, and
Peace out.
go see. They're about to win the first round series, go to the second round. I think they should win the second round, and then we'll see what happens in the Eastern championship game, and then go bees. I think the Bruins had. I think they were leading 2-1 um previously, but I'm not sure. Let's see if I have anything here. Uh, 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 let's see. Uh, uh, let's see how how are they doing in the series? They pay tomorrow at 8, and this series 1, 2, 3. They're leading 3-2. So this is elimination. They could win. They could win the series with this game tomorrow. So we're gonna say go Bruins, go Bees, go C's. The C's are doing the damn thing tonight, and someone's Santas are at the game. So we're gonna show support. All right. Anything, Munoz?
Peace out.
Peace out.